Hello and welcome back. This is Amanda from Hookemcreations. I am glad that you are here. Last week I did a video on gifts for knitters and crocheters, but today I'm going to be listing off some items that knitters and crocheters can make for the holiday season as gifts or even stocking stuffers, whatever you want to do. I have 30 plus ideas that are easy last minute ideas because as much as we like to try and make every single person a blanket for this holiday season, it's not going to happen. So these ideas usually, I try to keep it within at least a day to a week for last minute gifts. But some of them may take longer depending on the time you have, the skill you are at, and whether or not you have the supplies. Most of these are really great stash busting ideas. So hopefully you have all the material you need and you don't really have to go out and spend more money that you don't already have. I know during the holiday season, a lot of people like to buy handmade items, but I personally, this is my own belief, I personally believe it means a lot more when the person makes it for that person that they're trying to gift it to. I know not a lot of people have the skills to do knitting and crocheting, but there are some gifts in here that you can use the knitting machine, and it's super easy, friendly, beginner friendly, that doesn't require a lot of skill. And this is a long list because there's 30 plus items today. If there is something that I did not mention, leave a comment below of some of the items that you like to make for the holiday season as gifts. All right, I'm moving fast, so let's get down to it. All right, here we go. We're gonna start off with my number one choice is ornaments. There are so many different types of ornaments that you can make, whether it's knitting or crocheting. You can just, the ideas are endless when it comes to ornaments. And I've seen some really cute stuff on Pinterest. And by the way, I do have a Pinterest board with ideas for the holiday season, and I'll link that down in the description box as well. All right, this is all, like the next 3 or 4 items are all like kitchen stuff. So you got towel holders, pot holders, washcloths, and dish scrubbies. There was a year I did like a combination of all these items, and I put them in a half-gallon mason jar, and I made that the gift. And it was from my mom and my mother-in-law, and they both loved it. The towel holders, you can do a combination of towel holders. I've also done the towel toppers, crochet toppers where you can hook them up onto the handles of your cabinets or your stove or oven door. I've done those before. People have personal tastes and interests for things. I think towel holders are really nice because it allows them to interchange the towels any way they want, and it's also still easy to clean. Next, small amigurumis. Depending on your skill level and how big the amigurumi, I specify small. Usually less than 6 inches is considered small in my opinion. But yeah, small amigurumis can usually be done in a day, especially with crochet. I don't do a lot of knitting amigurumis, but small amigurumis are usually like a day for me, day maybe 2. Hats, headbands, scarves, those are all items that either you can make by hand, or if you have a Addi knitting machine or Centro knitting machine, it's one of the circular knitting machines. If you have a circular knitting machine, then you can make these items in literally less than an hour. Mittens, depending on how fast you crochet and knit, mittens are great gifts too. I love this. Cozies for mugs, beer cans, and ice cream, pints of ice cream. The cozies are great ideas. Sometimes you can stick a gift card in there of their favorite places to shop for those items, and then that way they can get their favorite ice cream and enjoy it with their little cozy. Bookmarks. I recently got myself back into reading. Bookmarks are a great gift, even a stocking stuffer. Also, I didn't mention this. I'll go ahead and say covers or sleeves for books and laptops are great gift options. This next item, depending on how fast of a crocheter that you are, hexa cardigans are actually pretty good gifts. It varies from person to person depending on time and speed and skill, things like that you can get this done pretty quickly. Gift card holders. I've made a couple of these, and the first one I made was actually like a little stocking, and I ended up sending that to my husband, who was on deployment at the time. So because he couldn't have like a full-size stocking in his rack, I made him a little stocking to put in his rack. And yeah, he really liked it. I think he still has it somewhere. Garlands. If someone is like a really seasonal person who loves to decorate, making garlands that is seasonal for that person is a really great idea for a gift. All right, this is going to show my age a little bit. Hacky sacks. Hacky sacks are great gifts for kids, especially those who are into soccer. It's a lot of fun. It's a good interactive game with other kids and teens. Keychains. There are so many ideas for keychains. If you go shopping at Aldi's or any store that's very similar to Aldi's where you need the quarter to stick into the shopping cart, there is a keychain. I've seen the keychain pattern for the quarter saver, and you literally just stick your quarter in there and it keeps it in there. But I've also seen lip balm. I've seen other cute keychains that are just fun to make as like stocking stuffers or something like that for your loved one. Wristlets, lanyards, especially if you have kids who are finally leaving the house and they need to hold on to their house key. Those are great gifts for them. Soap pouches. If you have people who are really into self-care, soap pouches, face scrub pads, things like of that sort are great ideas. Making them a little basket with handmade items, as well as like some homemade soap or a gift certificate to a small business for them to pick out their own soap. Really great ideas. And I also have a pattern for soap pouches. You can check it out on my blog. Earbud holders. The cabled air headphones you can stick into a little pouch, and they're really cute. I think they're cute. But earrings, you can never go wrong with earrings, especially if you have a fashionista. Crocheting especially is getting really big into fashion, especially with the earrings. And it could be as simple as tassel earrings too. So coasters, there are so many cute coaster ideas out there, especially with the little cat butts. Those are so cute. So if you know somebody who is a major cat lover, those are really great gift ideas. All right, the next one I have is plant pot holders, like the hanging basket holder things. That's more of the macrame end of things, I think, but I've also seen crocheters make those hanging baskets for their plants. I don't have house plants myself because they just die. As my mom always said, the plants died, but the kids lived. She had her priorities straight. All right, next up, pencil holders. If you have kids going through school and they need to hold some things in their backpack, some cute little pencil holders out there, or even just for crochet hooks. If you know another crocheter and you want to gift them something to store their crochet hooks, there you go. Pencil bags, crochet bags, knitting bags, whatever you want to call them. Next on my list is fidget toys. I am planning on making fidget toys for my two boys because they are both special needs. My oldest has ADHD and he loves fidget toys. The only problem is he hyper-focuses on the fidget toys and doesn't focus on his actual work. So we're still working on that one. Hat display. If you have somebody that loves to wear like the trucker hats or baseball caps, these hanging hat displays are a really great idea. My husband's in the military, so we have quite a few hats. Unfortunately, these types of hats that he has can't go into those display hats. Yay, Navy. Play mats. I am a mom of two boys, and I've seen these play mats, and I've been wanting to make play mats for my kids so they can travel with ease, and I just haven't had the time or the chance to make their own play mats that they can just take on the road with them, or even just at home that they can just play on. I think that might be on my list of things to do next year for sure. Reusable bags. If you are in an area like I am currently in the Pacific Northwest, where we are gearing up to no longer have plastic bags in use. So we're carrying reusable bags wherever we go, so we don't have to be charged for the plastic bags because they will no longer be needed or used. Bracelets are also great gift ideas. You can crochet some bracelets. I've done a few of them. Baskets. You can't go wrong with baskets. Little storage baskets. They're super cute and there are many different ways of making these really cute baskets, and lots of free patterns too. I already mentioned the laptop covers and sleeves, but also you can do that for books. And last but not least on my list are scrunchies. I think those can also go into like that self-care basket idea that I was mentioning earlier. Scrunchies are just coming back in style. I grew up in the late 90s, early 2000s, and my mom is Gen X all the way, and she always put scrunchies in my hair. And I love scrunchies. I just, again, haven't had time to actually sit down and make a bunch of scrunchies for myself. But scrunchies for especially little kids who are in sports and such, making scrunchies with their school colors on them, I'm sure that's a big one. And again, if there is something I missed or didn't mention in this video, leave it in the comments below of ideas that you think other crocheters and or knitters can make for the holiday season, especially at last minute. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and get notified of when my next video comes out by ringing the bell. If you want to support my channel, be sure to buy me a coffee. The link is in the description box below, or you can purchase an item through my Amazon storefront. I do receive a small commission from all the items that I have listed in my idea lists. And until next time, happy crafting.